Yes, Bhua Ji.
हाँ जी, वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. So we have completed the 10 parenting. I hope पूरी रात सोचे ਅਸੀਂ किस category ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗੇ हैं. Okay. Now today I'm going to do something very important. Very frankly, I'm going to tell you that in this 1 year, I communicated with this lady on one of the platforms. Her name was Daisy Varun. Excellent. She was a therapist. She imparted a lot of knowledge. Today, I'm going to share her knowledge before I start the skills. She says that whenever we are parenting, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਦੀ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਂਦੀ ਹੈ. For example, ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪ ਕੁਝ ਠੀਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਪਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ. So she gave us 4 A's to check. 4 A's. ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ 4 A's ਕਿਹੜੇ ਹੈਗੇ? The first A is absent parents. The first A is absent parents. Absent parent ਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਸ ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਇੱਕ ਜਾਂ ਦੋਨੋਂ parents who are physically not living. Maybe they are absent because maybe for an accident or because of certain death, they are absent. Maybe both the parents, maybe just one parent. So they're called the absent parents. The second is called the absconding parents. Now, absconding parents mean ajkal, but ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ problems ਆ ਰਹੀਆਂ. Parents wind up ਦਿਵਾਲੇ ਕੱਢ ਕੇ ਨਸ ਜਾਂਦੇ. They're gonna go out of the country. Or maybe between the two parents, one of them is gone, leaving the other behind. Or maybe one of the parents, maybe because of some external affairs, they take the child and they leave. Or maybe one of the parent leaves the house without knowing and gets married, marital affairs. These are all absconding parents. This is the second A. The third A is abusive parents. Now, these abusive parents are only those can be mingled with they don't come alone. They come at times alone also, but they come combined with another A. For example, absent parents. Us de vichoo ek chala gaya. Let it be the male or the female. The other partner gets married. So we call it the stepfather or the stepmother. And they become abusive to the children. Then the child is wounded from 2 A's. One is absent parents and one from abusive parents. This is the third A. Jado is relationship with parents hone, then slowly the fourth comes automatically at times. What is the A? The fourth A is addicted or alcoholic parents. Addicted or alcoholic parents. Now, these 4 type of A's, she says, don't need to come to me, don't need to go anywhere. Immediately start writing. These are the 4 stories that you have to write. Now, they say why? Because mom and dad are the Mooladhar. They are actually the root, the root of the children. Or a root on there, they're so deeply connected to the root. The children are connected to the parents' roots. Parents are connected to their parents' roots. So parents and children are very deeply rooted. That is why we say that these stories have to be written. Now, when we are writing these stories, they say that why do we write? These stories se kyun likh diya ki hum? We have to check because in us 4 stories which sanu o area pata lag jayega ki kithe galti ho rahi hai, kithe parents galti kar rahe hain ya kithe bacche galti kar rahe hain. But parents kithe galti kar rahe hain because of their parents' root, aur jithe bacche galti kar rahe hain is because of their parents' root. So you see all how the chain is going. Now they say try to understand why mom and dad. They say, in spirituality, the yin and the yang. The yin is the female energy, the mothers. And the yang is the father's energy. Now, ਇਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਫਾਦਰ એનર્ਜੀ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈਗਾ, it is on the projection, project karna. This energy is projection, and the female, that is the you can say the mother's energy. The mother's energy is in the receiving. We receive, and one is we project. What we are projecting is the father's energy. What we are receiving is the mother's energy. That is the yin and the yang. Now, what is actually the father's energy that we are inculcating in us? Every child inculcates. He inculcates what? Name, fame, money, protection, attention, affection, love, knowledge. This is the yang. This is the father's energy. हर बच्चे दे विच जिद्दे विच मापे दोनों होंदे ना, तो this is the energy that they project. The children project the father's energy: name, fame, money, protection, attention, affection, love, and knowledge. Now, this energy jehdi hegi ye ho gaya projection. Now, what is the receiving? The receiving is the yin. That is the mother's energy, and that is all around, love and compassion. Mother's energy is all around love and compassion. Now, that is why we are telling about these 4 stories, because this is all concerning mother and father, mom, dad, mom, dad, mom, dad. Now, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚਾ is not having the capacity, can do well, but is not able to produce in front of the world. ਉਹ ਕਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਉਸਨੂੰ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਉਸਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲ ਰਹੀ। ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ he is not able, he is an insecure child. Maybe that projection is not being shown to the world. Look into the mom, look into the father's area. Look into the father's area. What is missing? Is it the absence of the parents? Somewhere the area of the father is being blocked. Maybe the father is not there. And because of that father, because they're very deeply rooted to mom and dad. So ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾ ਹੋਣ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਖੋਗੇ ਕਿ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆ very clever, very intelligent, everything, but somehow ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ capability is not being able to be projected. Their potentials are not able to be produced in front of the world, and then they feel as if what I deserve, I'm not getting. Immediately they should get into and check the parental wounds ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ, parental wounds ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ कि parental wounds कित्थों आ रही है, ये बच्चा क्यों नहीं project कर रहा? Because his projection was what? Projecting in the world was the father's energy, name, fame, money, everything. ਹੁਣ अगर father is not there, he is missing. That means that area is missing in the child also. He's not able to project. उसके अंदर capability सब कुछ है, but वो नहीं कर पा रहा. These are the points we are discussing कि how do we check? How do we parents go into those areas जित्ते से इन्हों पता लगे कि गलती कित्थे हो रही है? बेशक वो बच्चे नाल होवे या बेशक वो माँ दे नाल होवे, but areas we have to find out. Now, you have to see that these areas, if we are going to check, for example, money. ਹੁਣ money issue ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਮਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ, ਆਂਦਾ ਹੈ, but actually according to the energy they say it's a projection. ਅੱਜ ਪੈਸੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਜੇਬ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੋਵੇ ਨਾ ਪੈਸਾ, ਤਾਂ ਦੇਖੋ ਸਾਡਾ ਐਟੀਟਿਊਡ ਹੀ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ. we project to the world. Now, ਹੁੰਦਿਆਂ ਹੋਇਆਂ ਵੀ we are not able to project. There's not coming abundance of money. Something go into the area of the fathers. Father the area ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲੇ ਜਾਓ, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮੇਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਹੈਗੀ. Why the child is not able to change the attitude? Why is not getting the fame? Why is not getting the money? Why the child, the person who is not able to get, you can say, the name, fame, attention, affection, क्यों नहीं मिल पा रहा उस बच्चे को? So go into that area and find out something is wrong in the father's area. Maybe is a missing parents. हो सकता है missing होवे, father is missing. हो सकता है कि father has got remarried father has got remarried, relationship have changed, बच्चे का डबल वूंड आ गया, डबल वूंड किंज आ गया, एक पेरेंट मिसिंग भी हो गया, एक अब्यूजिव भी हो गया, तो दो पेरेंट्स थी वूंड्स आ गए. check into that. हो सकता है it can be alcoholic also, that area also where the father is having alcoholic parents. उस स्टोरी में चले जाओ तो तुहानू पता लगेगा the father is into alcohol or into addiction or some addiction he has got into, जिस करके बच्चे दे अंदर जो प्रोजेक्शन सी, नेम, फेम, एजुकेशन, इफेक्शन, वो सारा कुछ खत्म हो गया, because the father's area is wounded. Father's area is wounded. Now, अगर तुसी देखोगे कि भाई absconded parents, for example, mothers have gone, they have an affair and they get married, that area is wounded now. अगर तुहानू बच्चे दे अंदर कुछ नजर आवे कि बच्चा ने, please check the mother, please check the mother area, कि mother is not there, maybe the mother is not there, that is one wounded area. हो सकता है कि the mother have absconded, हो सकता है India with the नहीं होता, but Western countries which usually mothers are getting addicted and alcoholic for certain reasons, they become abusive also. So you have to check that area. What she was trying to tell us, that these are the stories which you have to write it down. दोनों problems आ रही हैं, check into these areas of mom and dad, because we, our children are very deeply rooted to mom and dad. Let it be मेरे बच्चे, मेरे बच्चियां दे बच्चे, हो सकता है मैं भी अपने माँ-प्यो दे ना. We are very deeply rooted. So these are the areas where we people have to check and find out, and we can. हो सकता है कि सानू पता भी लग गया. I have come to know, maybe I have come to know, maybe मेरे बच्चे नू भी पता लग गया. We've educated, we come to know. But खाली पता लगना तो नहीं होना. We have to work on it. मनु पता लग गया कि हाँ जी, there's a missing of a mother. I have come to know the father is an alcoholic. I know abusive parent, पता लग गया. But then, what we have to do, we can get out of it. ਅਸੀਂ ਨਿਕਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ. ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਨਿਕਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਸੀ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਨਿਕਾਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ. But ਉਸ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਹੈ? We need discipline, we need the knowledge, and we need commitment. When we go to a therapist, what they do? Therapist ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇੱਕ commitment ਲੈਂਦੇ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਕਰਨੀਆਂ ਪੈਣਗੀਆਂ ਅਗਰ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਨਿਕਲਣੀ ਹੈ. Then we have to follow according to their discipline. Third thing, they will intellectually increase your intellect. Ki this is how it works, you know. So these three things are very, very important. One is discipline, one is intellect, and one is your commitment. Commitment. ਅਸੀਂ ਬੜੀ ਵਾਰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ, ਅਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਵੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਹਾਂ, ਅਸੀਂ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ, ਬਾਣੀ ਸਭ ਕੁਝ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. But who is doing it? Have we given a commitment to anything? Are we practicing it? इसी तरीके ना सानू बड़ा कुछ पता ते लग गया, but we do not use it. We do not give any commitment to it. We do not follow a discipline, and we slacken down. So we cannot come out of it. Let it be the parents, let it be the child. They cannot come out of it. So they say to come out of, you have to have these three things to yourself. Okay. Now, if you have these type of parents are there, okay, all the 4 A's. Next come the foster parents. What are the foster parents? Foster parents are not legally parents. They are not legal parents, but they have long hours to look after the child. So now you can see the energy. Foster parents, the energy. Okay. Now comes the adoptive parents. जो parents adopt करते हैं, they have a long life commitment. They are adopted as children and they are connected to each other with emotions. Now, adoptive parents which जेरे parents तो वो आंदे न बच्चे, जेरे parents तो आंदे न, किसी जगह ते सानू पता ही नहीं लगता which parents are they from the adoption centers. कदी ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਫੈਮਿਲੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਬੱਚੇ ਕਰ ਲੈਂਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ, ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਥੋੜੀ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਿਸਟਰੀ ਪਤਾ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਕੀ ਹੈ. So now you can imagine when the emotions, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਅਡਾਪਟ ਕੀਤੇ then parents do a lot with those children. ਉਹ ਡੁੱਲ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ, but they find some certain things, you know, which is not correct. It is not corrected him. Then at that time, we have to find out what is missing. तो ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ find out ਕਰਦੇ ਇਹ ਕੀ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ? Parents are not there. The actual parents are not there. Maybe physically they are not there. Physically they are not there. So what happens? Ki their bringing up has to be very, very crucial, because one part parents do not know about. So they are inculcating their own values to the child. So they have to be very, very careful about these areas. ਹੁਣ ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਟੋਰੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ, this is the way we have to understand, then you have to now start understanding कि अगर for example मेरे बच्चे ਨੂੰ I'm finding my child is very good, he's doing very well, very strong, everything, but मेरे अंदर एक डर है, मेरे अंदर एक डर है कि ये बच्चा कितने गलत ना हो जाए, ये बच्चे ने कुछ करना, उसको हमेशा मेरा एक डर रहता है. I as a mother, I have to go a reverse to my parenting कि ये मेरे डर क्यों है? Where am I carrying this fear? कोई ऐसा डर पीछे तो नहीं हैगा जो मेरे अपने parenting the time होया है, which I am scared of. हो सकता है when you see children are being abused, you are the children are very comfortable, no problem, but ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਦਿਮਾਗ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਇੱਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਬੈਠੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਕਿਤੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਕੋਈ abuse ਨਾ ਹੋ, ਉਸਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ shelter, no, just like a helicopter mother, you are round and round the child because you are scared. ਉਹ ਡਰ ਦਾ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿ why am I so scared about this child? I will take a reverse and I will become the child and my parents, and I'll find out ਉਹ ਮੇਰਾ ਡਰ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਆਇਆ, ਕਿਤੇ ਇਹ ਤੇ ਨਹੀਂ I have been abused. Mera past ki si, or did I see someone being abused? I go back to that area and I find that fear has been carrying on and I'm bringing to my children. And I'm not trusting my children. So you have to take a reverse and go back. So that is why they say that when we are parenting our children, we mothers have to be very, very careful. We have to actually educate ourselves. We have to educate ourselves in how. First, education. Today, we are all on this platform. What are we taking? We are taking all this education. This is all the intellect what we are doing. Then, when we are taking all this education, then we have to see, we have to witness the wounds. अगर मनु अपने बच्चे के अंदर कोई चीज नजर आ रही है और उसनु मैं रिवर्स करके मैं पहले अपने अंदर दी स्टोरी नु देखदी हां. I see my own story. Be very flawless and see that part in yourself. Oh, self is the tadi nazar aayega when I become a child and I see my parents. Can you understand? मेरा बच्चा ते मैं ते मेरी माँ प्यो. हुन मनु बच्चे दे अंदर कुछ चीज नजर आएगी है. I can find it and I'm so scared of it. Everything is there. First thing I will check myself. How will I check myself? I become a child and I see my parents. What have I gone through? I always tell please go into the comfort zone. That was a very different language I used to use. This is more, you can say the therapists use this language. Go into the child's shoe and see how you have been parented by your parents. ਜਦੋਂ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਾਸ ਤੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ what traumas or what things you have gone through. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਮੈਂ ਇਹ એનર્ਜੀ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਕੈਰੀ ਕਰ ਰਹੀ ਹਾਂ ਔਰ ਇਹ એનર્ਜੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਜਾ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. So this is how we say that we have to take a reverse and we will find out. We will find it out. Now, there are some parents and also we are very freaky type of, all controlling type of parents. The do's and don'ts and strict and everything. We are very hovering over the children. So they say these type of energies, ਜਦੋਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਉੱਪਰ use ਕਰਦੇ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, children retaliate. Okay? Children retaliate. No, chill, everything. ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ ਨਾ, introspect yourself, not the child. It is about us. Introspect yourself. कि भी energy कित्थों आ रही? I'm a freaky mother. I'm controlling them. Maybe I'm too harsh on them. And put yourself into the child's shoe and bring your parents in front. Put yourself in the child's shoes. अपने मीन बचपन में चले जाओ और parents नो सामने लेके आओ. You will find that both the father and mother area is missing. Both the father and mother area is missing. These are few of the things which therapists are using. I wanted to people note it down. It is not overnight you can work. Slowly, as the days will pass, तुसी अपने बच्चों ਨੂੰ देखोगे, तुसी अपने आप नाल connect करोगे. ये कित्थे आ रहे? Then you'll go back to your parental side. You'll go back to your own upbringing. कित्थे सी लोगों ने गलती की थी, कित्थे सारे लोगों दी missing area है. Oh, missing area is being transferred to the children. Now, whoever is on the platform, who are children, who are still to get married, or whoever will listen to it, please, my humble request, agar tuanu lagi ki we people are not able to project or we are not able to receive the matlab mother's area to check. Manu wo cheez nahi mili, these children are not able to make up very good relationships. अगर उन्होंने लगे कि मेरे हस्बैंड वाइफ द रिलेशनशिप ठीक नहीं बन रहा या सिबलिंग द रिलेशनशिप ठीक नहीं बन रहा कि बहन भरावां दा रिलेशनशिप ठीक बनया किथे ना mother area has been wounded. Mother area has been wounded because the receiving has not come. Because the receiving has not come to you, you don't have that power. You have not been empowered with the love and affection. You are full of thirst because of that mother's area missing. So then in relationship, what do you need? Love and affection. You need the maximum. But then you cannot have a good relationship. Relationship de vich tuanu lagega ki ithe na kuch dal vich kala hai. So you have to check all these areas. When you start checking all these areas, then khali check nahi karna. Hun tuanu intellect te pata lag gaya. काफी कुछ तुम लोगों को पता लग गया प्लेटफॉर्म पे. Then what happened? Intellect मिल गया. Commitment. What you have to do is your commitment. That I have to work. My discipline, I have to work. Agar I am a very freaky mother, a very controlling mother and do's and don'ts wali mother, I have come to know, then I have to think, sit down, think, get that area, commitment though, intellect though, and start working on it. So also the children who are big enough, who can understand these things, please work. There is no blame game. Not the children, not the parent, there is no blame game. My humble request, no blame game. This is the way the world had been working. Now, knowledge is flowing. Why? Sare dukhiyan. Samajh nahi aa rahi ki which area to go to, what to do. So, no blame game. Agar aj maa apne bachchiyan de naal nahi handle kar pa rahi because she was not being able to handle by her mother. Kis nu blame karoge? Bachche nu, maa nu ya dadi nu? Te piche agar chale jao dadi nu, te dadi was not able to handle by her mother. Who is in the fault? No one is the fault. This is how it has been coming down. Now is the time when these therapists are coming up with all this knowledge that everyone, let it be a child, let it be a mother, let it be a grandmother, let it be any, you can take a U-turn. You can take out the children out of this mess. Not only the children, you can take yourself out of this mess. So what we have to do, we have to sit down, write these stories, find the missing areas, and witness it. Witness that wound. Don't shun it away. Witness it. Don't put it under the carpet. Witness it and finish off those blockages. Those blockages nu khatam karo. Hun blockages nu khatam karan vaste, I will be taking tomorrow all the skills of how you can be a very good parents. What are the skills that you can inculcate in yourself? I've given you the areas. I made you write down the stories. And now I told you the yin and the yang. What is the projection and what is the receiving? Receiving is the mother's and projection is the father. If you're not able to project, father area is missing. You're not able to receive, that means the mother area is receiving. If there's no good relation, mother area is gone. If absconding is there, wounds from both the sides. Abusive, wounds from both the sides. Absent mother, this thing. So I have given you these stories. Now tomorrow I will be taking you all the skills How? Let it be all those 10 type of parenting. Yeah, let it be these 4 A's of parents. Let it be 4 areas. Any. But the skills we need, how to counsel ourselves, how to take our children out of all this mess. Because at the time they wish parenting is a hot topic for everyone. Kyunki husband, wife, बच्चे और parents, friends ਦੇ ਵਿਚਕਾਰ, ਦਾਦੀਆਂ ਨਾਨੀਆਂ ਦੇ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, all parents and all are in a mess. Parents are not able to understand. They go haywire. Children are retaliating. और सुनते ही नहीं साड़ी गल, समझते ही नहीं साड़ी गल. बच्चे कहते हैं जी parents are not able to understand. They are hovering over us and all. Why we are called the bulldozers? We are called the bulldozers. We are called the helicopter parents. Why are we called all that? Why can't we be the lighthouse? Why can't we be the lighthouse? Why can't we be the Montessori? We can. I've covered all the type of parents, all the type of energies, and what are the areas that we can. No blame game, no judgments. Use the knowledge. Intellect करके उसनु तुसी लोग अपना discipline विच लिया के execute करो, commitment देके execute करो. All will be out of the mess. What the children and what the elders. So my humble request, please note down, please go through over the whole night, and tomorrow we'll help you to how to get out of it. We'll teach you the skills of how to come out of it. We have done the types, we have done the styles, and now we'll do the skills tomorrow. So I think, Arvinda, we can go on with the questions.
To be in your children's memories tomorrow, you have to be in their lives today. Children always value your presence more than they value your presence. So we present our 4th Q&A today. Bhua Ji, aaj da pehla sawal hai. When a child comes to you with his sexual preference, like, Mom, I'm gay, I'm a lesbian, how do you deal with it?
But shower them with love. I am dealing with shower them with love. They have been deprived of love by the society. Parents should be now educated. When the child comes and tells them and all, teach them how to love themselves, teach them how to respect their body, teach them how to face the world. These are the challenges that have come in life. They have to be taught by the parents. Agar parents sikha do na, then you need no one. Why children are running helter-skelter? Because the parents are not helping them. Whoever is listening, my humble request, there are many, many gays and lesbian homosexual in our group. Lots. There are thousands of them, but they're all been hidden and shunned, all under the carpet. No one's ready. But bacha, agar वाकई ही is truthful living te jana hai, you really want to work, love these children. Teach them how to respect the body. Love themselves. Face the challenge. Always be beside them. Fight the world. This is the need of the hour. Hanji.
Ji, Bhua Ji. Bhua Ji, one more question before I address the hand raise. Suppose your child has committed a crime. Do you expose him? Do you cover him? Support him? How do you deal with it?
See, if the child has committed the crime, okay, which has been very, very destructive to someone, it has destroyed or harmed very badly, it is a duty of the parents to not to cover the child, not to cover the child. Yes, but do it very gracefully. The child should be made to understand that what he has done, it is a crime. Or just then naal hoya, usnu confront karo. Oh, maaf kare ya na kare, that is the agle bande da. But toda farz banda hai. Agar ek wari asi chuk gaye na, we have lost the battle. Ek wari bhi chuk gaye, you have lost the battle. You have to do it. You have to do it. Many parents don't. ਉਹ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਛੁਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਗਲਤੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਛੁਪਾਉਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਉਹ ਕਰਦੇ 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 you see where the children are going to. So my humble request, please don't. If you really love your children, you really care for the children, and you care for their upbringing, first make the child sit down, understand the whole thing what the child tells you, understand the weight of it, and then confront it. confront it, but don't leave the child abandoned. Don't. Hanji.
Ji Bhua Ji, we'll address the hand raise now. Ji Rita Ji, अपना सवाल रखो जी.
ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ.
ਹੁਣੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਅੱਜ ਸੈਸ਼ਨ ਅੱਜ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਡਿਸਕਸ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਸੀ ਨਾ, ਹੁਣੇ ਇੱਕ ਲਾਈਨ ਬੋਲੀ ਸੀ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਕਿ ਬ੍ਰਦਰ ਐਂਡ ਸਿਸਟਰ ਦੇ ਰਿਲੇਸ਼ਨ ਕਿਤਨ ਖਰਾਬ ਨੇ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਮਦਰ ਦਾ ਵੂਨਡਡ ਏਰੀਆ ਪਤਾ ਕਰੋ. ਉਹ ਕਲੀਅਰ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਇਆ ਕੰਸੈਪਟ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਹੋਰ.
Mother ਦਾ area, for example, mother is not there anymore. Physically, she is not alive. Okay. Or maybe absconding parents. Okay. That means the mother area is missing. Mother area is missing, and mother area is what? Receiving. It is a receiving energy. Father's energy is Bharti energy.
Bharti energy.
Bharti energy means they give out to the energy what they're showing, the projection. The children, they project the fame, the name, the game, the their education, the love, the attention, the protection. That is, they project. Mother's energy, they give. They are receiving. When mother energy is not there, they have not received. And that is around love and affection. When that area is missing, the child is already wounded. Because that area is wounded, the child is wounded. In that, he is not able to give the affection. Because he has not received it. They're not able to receive it. They've not received it. So you will see the relationships are not going to be okay. Even when these children get married also, the relationship between husband and wife will not be there. Maybe brother, sister, they will not be there. Anywhere relationship nahi hoga because they're not able to give, because they have not received.
ਹੋਰ ਇੱਕ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਸੀ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਜ ਤੱਕ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ, ਜੇ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਰਿਵੀਜ਼ਨ ਕਰਾਂਗੀ, ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੁਛ ਅਜਿਹਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਬਹੁਤ ਟਾਈਪਸ ਆਫ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਪੜ੍ਹੀ ਨਾ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਲਾਈਟ ਹਾਊਸ, ਤੇ ਮੇ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਹੀ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਨਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ, ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਵੀ ਕਦੀ ਲਾਈਟਿੰਗ ਹਾਊਸ ਹੋਏਗੀ, ਕਦੀ ਬੁਲਡੋਜ਼ਰ ਵਾਲੀ ਆ ਜਾਏਗੀ, ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਨਾ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਸਾਡੀ.
Yes, actually, these are the all types of, you have to just fit. Kadi tu jump kita, utte jump kita, itte chale ke. You've never been consistent in one.
ਸਭ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੀ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਸਿਚੁਏਸ਼ਨਸ ਦੇ ਰਿਐਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਤੇ ਵੈਰੀਜ਼ ਕਰੇਗੀ ਨਾ.
Yes, it vary karegi. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਦੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਲਾਈਟ ਹਾਊਸ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਹੈ, ਬਟ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਮੇਬੀ ਅਨਦਰ ਵਨ ਉਹ ਏਰੀਆ ਤੇ ਸ਼ੋ ਕਰੇਗਾ ਨਾ ਬੱਚੇ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਸ਼ੋ ਕਰੇਗਾ. ਸੋ ਨਾਓ ਵੀ ਆਰ ਅੰਡਰਸਟੈਂਡਿੰਗ ਦ ਏਰੀਆਜ਼ ਨਾਓ.
ਯੈਸ, ਓਕੇ, ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਗॉड ब्लेस यू ਬੱਚਾ.
ਜੀ ਰਾਜਵੰਤ ਜੀ, ਆਪਣਾ ਸਵਾਲ ਰੱਖੋ ਜੀ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ. ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ.
ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ. ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੋਈ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਦੇ ਸੁਣ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਕਿਆ ਕਿ ਆਈ ਵਾਸ ਐਟ ਮਾਈ ਨੇਟਿਵ ਪਲੇਸ. ਆਵਾਜ਼ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ ਮੇਰੀ?
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਆ ਰਹੀ ਜੀ, ਆ ਰਹੀ, ਕਲੀਅਰ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਜੀ.
ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਕਵਰ ਕੀਤਾ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ.
ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ you will get, we'll get the PDF. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦਵਾਂਗੇ ਨਾ. I think tomorrow is Friday na, so by Saturday you'll get the PDF. You open up everything, you'll get with the notes. Don't worry.
ਇੱਕ ਸਿੰਪਲ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਹੈ.
ਹਾਂ, ਦੱਸੋ ਜੀ.
ਇਹ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੋ ਸਭ ਸਮਝਾਇਆ ਯੰਗ ਐਂਡ
ਯੰਗ, ਹਾਂਜੀ,
ਯੰਗ ਫਾਦਰਸ ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਇਹ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੇ, ਬਟ ਮਾਈ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਇਜ਼ ਦੈਟ ਇਹ ਇੱਕ ਕਲਾਸ ਆਫ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਹੈ ਜੇ ਇਹ ਇਜ਼ देयर, but then they are in the boarding schools or boarding colleges, and the other section they are with their parents living. ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਕੁਝ ਫਰਕ ਹੈ ਇਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ what are the pros and cons of these two? Are the laws which you have explained, are they applicable to boarding students?
Yes, see what happens ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ boarding ਭੇਜਦੇ ਨਾ, we have to find out the intent of the parents. ਕੋਈ parents ਹੁੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਜੀ we are too much of burden, please send them to the boarding, at least we can work, they cannot be neglected. कोई पेरेंट्स होंगे जी बच्चा बहुत शैतान है, बहुत ज्यादा हो गया, अथरा है, बच्चे ਨੂੰ बोर्डिंग पा दो. There are different intents of the parents. You have to see that intent by the sending. कोई parents ऐसे होंगे कि in this boarding is that the child is performing very well. We want the child to be exposed and he should become independent, learn to become independent. Then there's a different intent. All these intents are depending on the parents. Now अगर बच्चा बहुत मस्ती करने वाला है, बहुत ज्यादा करन बच्चे आप लोग कहते हैं जी चलो जो बोर्डिंग पा दो. उन्होंने ये भी नहीं सोचा कि बच्चा इतना मस्ती, इतना अथरा बच्चा है, why? ਉਹਦੀ ਏਰੀਆ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਏ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਚੁੱਕ ਕੇ ਬੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ. What do you think? ਉੱਥੇ ਉਹ ਲੋਕ they are going to be very strict. They are going to whack them every day. They are going to whack them every day.
Yeah, but
and you know these children very slowly they revolt against the parents. They will become okay. ठीक हो जाएंगे क्योंकि डंडे बथेरे पहन के ठीक हो जाएंगे अपना, because they are very strict in the thing and all. But internally they revolt. अली नहीं दिखाएंगे. ਜਦੋਂ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ then they revolt. ਤਦ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਸੋਚਾਂਗੇ why, ਕਿਉਂ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਇੰਜ, ਕਿੰਜ ਹੋਇਆ, ਮੈਂ ਤੇ ਇਤਨਾ ਕੁਝ ਕੀਤਾ. ਅਸੀਂ ਤਦ ਬੋਲਦੇ ਹਾਂ. That is why we say go into that area. We are sending the children to boarding because of our own ਫਾਇਦਿਆਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਭੇਜਦੇ ਹਾਂ. Or maybe parents are there who are sending for the higher education ਕਿ ਬੱਚਿਆਂ ਦੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਭਲਾਈ ਵਾਸਤੇ they are big enough, they can go. So it depends on the intent. ਹੁਣ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਰਹਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ ਮਾਪਿਓ ਕੋਲ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਦੁੱਧ ਦੇ ਧੋਤੇ ਹੋਏ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਬੈਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਰੋਜ਼ ਮਸਤੀ ਕਰਨੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਨਹੀਂ ਮੰਨੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਡੇ ਉਹ ਹਾਲਤ ਕਰਨੀ. ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਨਾ parents ਅੱਜ ਬੱਚੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਤਦ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਨਾ. So it all depends on the parenting. It all depends on the parenting and those areas which are missing.
ਪਰ ਭੂਆ ਜੀ ਕੁਝ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਕੁਝ ਪੇਰੈਂਟਸ ਹੈ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਹਮੇਸ਼ਾ ਬਦਲੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ, ਜਿਵੇਂ ਡਿਫੈਂਸ ਹੈ, ਬੈਂਕਿੰਗ ਹੈ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਬਦਲੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਰਹਿੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਫਰਮ ਸਿਟੀ ਟੂ ਸਿਟੀ, ਟਾਊਨ ਟੂ ਟਾਊਨ. ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਇੰਟੈਂਟ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਵੀ ਪੈਰੈਂਟਿੰਗ ਦਾ ਫਰਕ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਔਨ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ. ਸਕੂਲ ਚੇਂਜ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਤਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਬੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਪਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਨੇ. Intent is clear.
Yeah, when then intent is clear, it's fine. Otherwise, when parents and all are moving from one place to other according to the job, then these facilities are also given to them. These officers, the facilities are given that they get the admission into other schools also. So parents carry the children along. At time when parents see that the children are very good in their studies, very excellent, we don't want the children to be harmed, and the children also want कि साडी पढ़ाई ना खराब होवे. It is a mixed feeling of the child and the parents send them to the hostel ताकि बच्चे दी पढ़ाई ना खराब होवे. Then intent is good. Intent is good.
Sometimes both of them are working and in different cities. उनका भी intent clear है, but does it have an effect or कुछ effect पैदा है? कुछ what are the pros and cons of both type of?
पहली तो गल है कि अगर parents the intent is good, clubbed with the child's, then it is a very good thing because both are alert and aware about it. Both are aware and alert about it. But one thing I'll tell you, sending to boardings, ठीक है आजकल तो एक फैशन हो गया बच्चे ने बोर्डिंग पेज छोड़े and all. I'll give you a living example. I have two sons. My elder son was not too well. I was very busy with him. Now the younger one was being overlooked. I never put the child into my other son's school in Springdales. Why? Because I wanted that this child should get his full attention by the teachers and the principal. दूसरे बच्चे ने मैं दूसरे स्कूल में पा देता because I had so much of time to be given to the elder one. Slowly after 4, 5, 6 years, I देखे जब तो 4वीं 5वीं क्लास में आया, I took him put into the boarding कि भी boarding में रहेगा तो पढ़ाई करेगा, मैं इस बच्चे का ध्यान देवा. My intent was 100% wrong, and I sent the child. The child till the elder age, till his marriage, he was seeking for his mother. He was seeking that I was not looked after by my mother, did not get my mother's love. And because of that, he started bleeding from his nose. Asi sochya ite naksire, barf pa detta, pani pa da naksire nase. When I went into my studies, I came to know the child had not got his recognition. My thing like a projection of a partiality mother. Maybe unconsciously, but hoyate hai. That child was bleeding and giving me a message that I want my recognition. At the age of 2000, when I got this study, I started working with the child. I got his recognition. I got into a very big project with him where I made him the master of the thing, and I want him to show his own identity. His bleeding stopped. So you can imagine my sending to him boarding intent was what? It was negative. So we have to be very careful, bacha, very, very careful. Children don't speak, but they are giving us silent messages, which we have to take it.
But then, Bhua Ji, in my school also had day school and boarding also. But I have seen that children had mixed results. Some children that did excellently well, and some were spoiled brats. So
see what happens, it is actually parenting is not only education. Education is not everything. We have to bring up the child's also emotional building. The mental state is so important. A healthy mind has a healthy body. ਅਸੀਂ ਖਾਲੀ ਬੋਡੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ ਬੱਚਾ ਪੜ ਜਾਏ ਕਾਲਜਸ ਵਿੱਚ ਚਲਾ ਜਾਏ ਪ੍ਰੋਫੈਸ਼ਨਲ ਬਣ ਜਾਏ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਕੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ those children are the one they give a kick on the asses of the parents and they send them get out because you threw them out they'll throw you out. I'm sorry to say ਹਾਲੀ ਤੇ ਖਾਲੀ ਸੀ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਪਏ I'm sorry ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕਰੋ ਬੱਚੇ ਪੜ ਜਾਣ. Emotionally we have not made our children strong. We have not made ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ EQ is low. They get two hoots for the parents. ਹੁਣੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚੇ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਨਾ. We don't get results immediately. It is emotions that are building slowly day by day every day, and then once the bomb is thrown. ਹਾਲੇ ਤਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੱਲ ਸਕੂਲਾਂ ਤੇ ਦੇਖ ਰਹੇ ਜੀ ਬੱਚਾ ਬੜਾ ਪੜਦਾ ਪਿਆ ਬੜਾ ਖੁਸ਼ ਹੈ ਬੱਚੇ ਨੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਹੋਤਾ ਹੈ क्या.
ਮਦਨ ਬੁਆ ਜੀ ਬੋਰਡਿੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਿਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਸਕੂਲ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਕਿ the principal himself or some teachers also they were partial. जिस तरह ਹੁਣ ਪਾਇਲਟ ਦਾ ਲੜਕਾ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਸੈਲੀਬ੍ਰਿਟੀ ਦਾ ਲੜਕਾ ਹੈ ਨਾ those are famous those are ਉਹਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾ ਧਿਆਨ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸੀ ਔਰ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਫਾਰਮਰ ਦੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਹਨ ਉਹ ਵੀ ਅੱਛੇ ਸੀਗੇ
ਤੇ ਬੱਚੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਪਰ ਪਾਰਸ਼ੈਲਿਟੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਅਸੀਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ ਪਏ
ਹਾਂਜੀ
ਕਿਹੜੇ ਘਰਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੋ ਰਿਹਾ ਅਨਕੌਂਸ਼ੀਅਸਲੀ ਹੋ ਹੀ ਰਿਹਾ ਨਾ. ਇੱਕ ਬੱਚਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈਗਾ ਤੇ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਆਯੂ ਡਫਰ ਸੀ ਦੀ ਐਲਡਰ ਵਨ ਉਹ ਇਤਨਾ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਕਰਦਾ ਤੂੰ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰ ਸਕਦਾ. ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੇਖਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਦੂਸਰਾ ਬੱਚਾ ਮੇ ਬੀ ਇਨ ਅਨਦਰ ਫੀਲਡ ਵੈਰੀ ਗੁੱਡ. ਪਾਰਸ਼ੈਲਿਟੀ ਤੇ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਅਨਕੌਂਸ਼ੀਅਸਲੀ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ. ਲੈਟ ਇਟ ਬੀ ਅ ਹੋਸਟਲ ਲੈਟ ਇਟ ਬੀ ਉਹ ਤੇ ਟੀਚਰਸ ਕਰਨਗੇ ਤੇ ਮਾਪਿਓ ਕਰਨਗੇ. ਦੈਟਸ ਦ ਓਨਲੀ ਥਿੰਗ. ਸੋ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਗੇਮ ਆਫ ਦੀ ਐਨਰਜੀ. ਐਕਚੁਅਲੀ ਇਟ ਇਜ਼ ਅ ਗੇਮ ਆਫ ਦੀ ਐਨਰਜੀ.
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਬੋਜ.
ਹਾਂਜੀ. Arvinder, you are muted. Anji.
Okay, I'm sorry. 3 instances. Suppose a parent wants to distribute his wealth, jindiyanji apne hatti, or make a will and let the children inherit later on, or do not give the children at all, donate it to a charitable cause. So is it okay? Which of this is the best?
See, charitable if the children are well off, ample of money, comfortable life, and are not looking after the parents, they can do it in the charity. But if the children are okay, puri seva kar rahe, don't always get into this charity. I'm telling you, we get hooked to these things emotionally. Jindiya ji, live your life. Jindiya ji, live your life. Use your money for yourself. Jo reh gaya, divided among the children, will bana ke chale jao. Ode vichon beshak charity de vich bhi thoda kad ke de jao. But do it. What? पहले अपनी जिंदगी नु सपोर्ट करो, अपने आप नु अपना सिक्योर करो. Enjoy your life. पूरी उम्र बच्चे जम्मे पाले पढ़ाए पोतरे पोतरियां ਅਸੀਂ ਕੀ ਖੱਟਿਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਇਹ ਕੁਝ ਹੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਰਹਿ ਗਿਆ. Enjoy your life. Parents, enjoy your life. Enjoy doesn't mean going to the pub and dancing, doing rock and roll. No. Enjoy your life. Go and see the world, where the world is. But keep the money for your safety. Divided jindiya ji, divide the thing, will bana do, and out of charity, if you have ample, give it to them. Hanji. That's what I would have done. I'm sorry. That's what I would have done. I cannot impose, but that's what I would have done.
Ji. Because sometimes children want to have the freedom to follow their own religion. So which clashes with your way of thinking. They don't want to follow the religion that they are born into. They want to change their religion. So how do you go about handling this type of situation?
See, the children all who are belonging to one religion, they want to change their religion. They want to change. Religion is just a discipline. One thing, remember, religion is just a discipline. This is the outward, the world which we are seeing. Ki bhai, Hindu hai, to asi Hindu to Sardar ban jaiye. Sardar hai, to asi Hindu ban jaiye. Asi Hindu to Christianity ban jaiye. Ek khali baar this symbolize hagin, kuch bhi nahi. Andar di jeri cheez hagin, oh honi chahiye. Main cheez jidi andar da jara dharam hai, usno check karo. जिस धर्म ਨੂੰ belong ਕਰਦੇ ਉਸੇ belong ਵਿੱਚ ਉਸੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਰਹੋ because the root of every religion is such the ਧਰਮ ਜੋ ਅੰਦਰ ਦਾ ਧਰਮ ਹੈ. You don't need to change for evolution. You don't need to change. ਅਸੀਂ ਬੋਲੇ ਇੱਕ religion ਤੋਂ ਦੂਸਰੇ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਹਿੰਦੂ ਰਹੋ, ਸਿੱਖ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਸਿੱਖ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੋ, ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨ ਹੋ ਤਾਂ ਮੁਸਲਮਾਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਹੋ, ਰਹਿ ਕੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਅੰਦਰ ਦੀ ਜਰਨੀ ਨੂੰ ਦੇਖੋ. I will not tell you to change your religion at all. मैं तो हिंदुओं में नहीं कहूँगी कि तुसी सिख हो चले. As you are respecting whichever, at least be loyal to the place where you have been born. Hanji.
Ji. Sometimes parents want the child to join the family business, but the child wants to pursue his own calling. So there are clashes. So listen to the child or force him to join.
No, do not force the child at all. Listen to the child. What is his way of thinking? What does he want out of life? Put your also, all the plus and minus point. Throw the ball in his court. Now you think, because if he wants to do business, that means big enough to understand. Big enough to understand. But all the pros and cons of everything, you put it on the very gracefully. Hear to the child everything. आजकल बस मापे लोग ऐसी impose इतना कर देते हैं कि कल जाके कभी कोई गड़बड़ दे तो बच्चे कहते हैं it is all you people's fault. तुम्हारे मापे दी गलती है कि because it is you people who destroyed me. Because I was imposed by you people to do what you people wanted me. You put your dreams on me. So hear to the child, listen to his thing, everything. Then talk to him in this way कि इस which भी ये है, it is your choice. तुम सोच ले. But if you choose that, we will support you. We will be there. You need any help, we are there. Be very open with the children. Very open with the children now. Hanji.
Ji, put your cards on the table. Ji, we have another hand raised. Rajwin ji, aap ji da ek aur sawal hai ji.
हाँ जी, और एक सवाल है.
हाँ जी, दसो जी.
सर रिलीजियस दे बारे तो डिस्कस किया, रिलीजियस स्कूल्स है तो क्रिश्चियन तो वो अपना रिलीजन बदलने वास्ते कर देने, कन्वर्शन कर देने भी. यू हैव टू रीड द बाइबल, यू हैव टू गो टू द चर्च. वो तो चलो ते जिस तरह हुन हम साडे हरियाणा विच अपने तुहाडा हिमाचल च एक स्कूल है बाडू साहब.
बड़ू साहब.
हाँ, बड़ू साहब, बाबा अतर सिंह जी.
बाबा अतर सिंह, हाँ जी.
तो मैं वो विजिट किया सीगा ते सिस्टम देखिया ते साडे एक मेरे सिस्टर दी कजन उत्थे एडमिट सी ते असी आई गॉट ऑन अपॉर्चुनिटी टू विजिट इट. तो देखिया सारा सिस्टम सब कुछ ठीक है, बच्चे भी बड़े तेज सीगे, उन्होंने सिखाई सी, गुरमत सिखाई सी, एवरीथिंग इज ओके, सारा कुछ अच्छा है. बट स्टिल देन बच्चे नट जाते सी उतों, कई बच्चे नट जाते सीगे, मगर उन्होंने फिर फड़ के उन्हां ते ध्यान रखा जाता सी. तुहाडा की ख्याल है इस जरा एलाबोरेट.
Say my due respect to Badu Sahab, to Atar Singh, my due respect. Very well trained, very good education, latest equipment, everything is excellent. But one thing remember, Today the children are being exposed to the world. खाली बच्चे खाली 12वीं तक नहीं रहेंगे उत्थे, या तुसी बोलो कि पहले फर्स्ट ईयर सेकंड ईयर करके उत्थे रहेंगे. They have to go on in life. Okay, they have to go in life. Their fanatism is so strong that children are retaliating and they're running away because the fanatism is there. This fanatism thoda ja loose kar do na, it is an excellent educational center institute, very good center, very good. Latest koi bacha piche nahi rahe, let it be in the medical way, let it be in the engineering, any way. But the fanatism is so much that jere bacche nasde, they are, because their dressing sense is that way, and they are supposed to sit on the floor and have the food. When the children come back on a holiday, they are staying with the parents and they say, "Ji, niche laga do plate." Now, when they come into the society, they cannot mix up with them. I'm sorry to say, but they cannot mix up. We are supposed to bring our children and intellect them. We have to raise them from our mental state, not from these outward things.
Yeah, but in Bhua Ji, Indian climate, Indian culture, वास्ते सानू चौंकड़ी मार के खाना खाना पैंदा. जो डाइनिंग टेबल ते पैंदा वो वेस्टर्न है. That is suitable to
तो
their.
चेंज करो सारे ना, कल तो ना सारे लोग थल्ले जमीन पे बैठ जाओ. ऐसा कल्चर, सारे जमीन पे बैठ जाओ और बोलो प्रसादा जो दी प्रसादा दो. I will see how much your grandchildren and your husband will keep. They take and throw you out of the house.
मैं वो नहीं कह रहा अभी, वो गलत भी नहीं है.
Let us be very practical. Let us be practical. Today is the modern age. This is the modern age. You cannot accept these children to come into the society and they tell you कि थल्ले लगा दो तसी थल्ले खावांगी. I am sorry to tell you, I have known many parents जिन्हां लोगों ने फिर बच्चे कटवा देते सन because of this fanatism.
भाई गुरुद्वारे में तो भी ऐसे लंगर बैठ के खाने ना.
That's a different. That's a religious way. That एक मर्यादा है कि you go down to America, no, you go down to the other places. उत्ते तो टेबल लगे होंगे. उत्ते तो टेबल लगे होंगे.
तो मैं कह रहा ना, जो डाइनिंग का टेबल है वो उन्हें वास्ते सूट है. इंडियन सिचुएशन
ਉਹ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਸੂਟ ਹੈਗਾ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਪਿੱਠ ਬੋਲ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ, ਲੱਤਾਂ ਬੋਲ ਗਈਆਂ, ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਟੇਬਲ ਚੇਅਰ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਹੈ. ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰੇ ਵੀ ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਝ ਰੱਖਿਆ because people are having spondylitis, they are having the back pain, they are having slip disc, they are having arthritis. ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ ਤੇ ਬੋਲੇ ਕੁਰਸੀਆਂ ਤੇ ਬੈਠੋ.
ਉਹ ਤਾਂ that's unavoidable ਨਾ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਗੱਲ ਵੱਖਰੀ ਹੈ. ਆਈ ਗੈਸ ओल्ड एज ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਉਹ ਤਾਂ unavoidable ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਹੈਲਥ ਇਸ਼ੂਜ਼ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ. ਵੈਸੇ ਤੇ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਆਮ ਤੌਰ ਤੇ ठीक है ना, there are pros and cons. Society change हो गई है.
नहीं, we have to change. I'm sorry to say, we have to change. We have to change. Let it be the schools, let it be the gurdwaras. We have to change. There is no sin. अगर बुजुर्ग लोग कुर्सियां पे बैठ जाते हैं, they are not able to sit, doctor. There is no sin. कोई पाप पुण्य दी गल ही नहीं है कि एक खाली मर्यादा दी गल है कि it is all man made. गुरु साहब ਦੇ ਟਾਈਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਆਰਥਰਾਈਟਿਸ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਲੱਕ ਦਰਦ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਸੀ, ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਪੌਂਟਿਲਾਈਟ, ਨਾ ਕੋਈ ਸਲਿਪ ਡਿਸਕ. ਅੱਜ ਕੱਲ੍ਹ ਦੇ ਲੋਕਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਚੱਲਦੀਆਂ ਪਈਆਂ.
ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਹੈ.
More than 70% of the children all are having the problems. तो गुरुद्वारे वाले ने क्या जी नहीं थल्ले बैठो, तो उन्होंने क्या अगर थल्ले बैठाओगे तो संगत ही नहीं आएगी. कल तो संगत नहीं आएगी तो माया की तू चढ़ेगी, माया नहीं चढ़ेगी तो तेरे पॉलिटिशियन तू चलेंगे. आई एम सॉरी, आई एम बीइंग वेरी रूड अबाउट इट.
नहीं वो थोड़े ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹੈ मतलब जिन्होंने हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम है उन्होंने गल हो रहा है. But then even Akbar also accepted it and he sat down because equality वास्ते रखा हुआ.
Equality, even if you are sitting on the dining table, it's equality. Today if I am sitting with all my family, it's equality. It is equality. So this is all excuses. We do not want to move with the society. We don't want to. जितने सानू सूट करदा सी उसे कर लेता, जितने सानू सूट नहीं करदा सी
नहीं है. गुजारे भी कंपल्सन नहीं है भी ਤੁਸੀਂ ਚੌਂਕੜੀ ਮਾਰਨਾ है, बट वो ਜਿਹੜਾ ट्रेंड है वो तो चालू है ना. वो तो
no, but then they are compromising है ना, they are being flexible ना.
हाँ जी.
Because they know एक कोई पाप पुण्य की गल ही नहीं है कि this is at the comfort of the people.
अच्छा.
उन्होंने पता जी संगत आएगी, माया आएगी, पॉलिटिशियन गुरुद्वारे चलेंगे, पैसा भी मारेंगे, खावांगे पीवांगे. So I'm sorry, I'm very rude about it. So इस करके this is all flexibility. ये सारे लोग compromise कर रहे हैं. So You have to be very, very open. Bhadu Sahib, my due respect, excellent institute. Remarkable. Aj khali inna da kapdeyan da tongue change ho jaye, or these type of things finishing, they are going to be top in India. Top in India.
But they are
But
still
running away because of the fanatism.
They run away, but still the students, they are all in the top.
Haan, they are the top. But go and see the life after about another 9 years when they get married and all. Go and see their life then. They've all changed. I know the people, they've all changed. But chalo, they have got the values. They have got the values from there. Good. So you have to be very flexible. Agar is sansar te rehna hai kana, I don't tell you ki bhai tusi ekdam hi apni jeri cheez hai, apni inner di journey te strong rabo, apni mental state rakho, apne andar di emotions no strong karo. This is very, very important. Jis dharam no belong kar do, usi dharam vich raho. Sade bhi to conversion is not allowed. No imposing. Jis dharam vich baithe usi dharam vich raho. Apni andar da sach da dharam de marag, that is universal dharam, follow karke te nikal de jao. That's the way. Jisne sach da dharam kar leta hai, wo parenting will be on the top of the world. Their parenting will be on top of the world. Agar sach da dharam hove te.
ਜਿਹੜੇ Christian missionary ਜਿਹੜੇ ਪੈਸੇ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕਨਵਰਟ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਨੇ, ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ
Yes, anything. Yes, even the Muslims are doing. What are the Muslims doing? Muslims, everyone is on the rat race. Everyone is on the rat race.
But then ਉਹਦਾ parenting ਦਾ ਫਰਕ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਹੈ, ਮਤਲਬ ਉਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਨਾ ਜਿਹੜੀ natural ਹੈ.
No, there is no parenting in that. What parenting? Imposing. Already you're imposing so many things. So this is not, they're not going to be very good parents. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. Hanji Arvinder.
Ji Bhua Ji, we can squeeze in one more hand raise. Ji Pali Ji, apna sawal rakho ji.
Bhua Ji, मेरी friend दे बेटा हैगा सी बड़ू साहब.
Oh.
Okay.
Hanji.
ते ओ वापस उसनु आना पे क्योंकि he would complain कि हमको 2:30 बजे सुबह उठा देते हैं.
Hanji, Hanji.
हाँ जी, ते फिर वो कहते इतना पाठ करवाते हैं सब, कहते हमसे तो ये होता नहीं है. So she couldn't convince him only to go back.
So now बच्चे in this, on this platform कि ऐसी खाली पाठ पढ़ना ही है, विचारांगे, समझावांगे, मार्ग ते चलेंगे, ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन करेंगे, साड़ा जीवन जाके सकारता होएगा. आजकल वो पहला टाइम सी जब माँ प्यो कहते बैठ जाओ तो बैठ जाओ, उठ जाओ तो उठ जाओ. आजकल नहीं चलेगा. Children and all are intellect very strong. They're going to question you.
Right, right. So what then she was very confused कि मैं वापस नहीं भेजा उसको. But now he's doing very well. He's doing very well.
Where is he?
He is in Merchant Navy now.
So then,
फिर वही मैं क्या मतलब कंपलसरी नहीं है कि मतलब पूरी पाठ पूजा भी करेंगे तो अच्छे निकलेंगे. मतलब it's not compulsory.
It is now high time we should understand. इतने सेशंस कर बैठियां कि ये चीज़ां होती हैं. It is these things, no. जिन्हें बच्चे ने पढ़ना होता है ना, एक नाल दे कोई कॉलोनी दे स्कूल दे विच पढ़न वाले बच्चे होंगे ना, they value education and the parents, और उस स्कूल दे विच चलन जाएंगे जिसकी फीस खाली 200 रुपए होएगी, वो भी पढ़ जाएंगे. Parenting अच्छी होवे, values of money होवे, value of education, वो भी पढ़ जाएंगे. So it is all, this is just a belief system.
Right.
ऐसे लोग बच्चे ਨੂੰ ਪਾ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਕਿ ਸਕੂਲ ਤੇ ਜਾਣਗੇ. There is good Harkishan public school, there is good Nanak public school. बच्चे पाओ जी, पाओ जी, पाओ जी. सब तो corrupted children are from those schools. I'm sorry to say, but the most corrupted children are from those schools. There are so many children studying from those schools. ਅਸੀਂ ਲੋਕ ਪਾਉਂਦੇ हैं कि बच्चे जाएंगे अपने सिक्खी स्कूल में जाएंगे, कुछ सीखेंगे, कुछ करेंगे. Don't see the world. Take your own responsibility, bachche. Take your own responsibility. Take a responsibility of your own children. How to bring them up. To bring them up, take your responsibility. Find your own areas and parent your children. That's nothing else.
Right, right. Thank you, Bhua Ji.
Hanji, bacha.
There is no such thing as a perfect parent. It's a myth. The best kind of parent you can be is to lead by example. We end our 4th session on parenting of our part 16 series Thank you all for joining in. See you all tomorrow. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.
Fateh.
दरवाजा खोल ले, वैसे भी गर्मी होने लगी। तो सारे ना करें।